Hey everybody, welcome to another motivational video. My name is Brandon and I'm here to encourage you, inspire you, uplift you so you can live your most joyful, abundant, blessed life. And today I want to talk about 5 reasons, 5 ways you can immediately begin to improve your life right now, right at this very moment, today. You don't have to wait. It doesn't matter if your life is already going great. These things will help you to have your life go even better. If you have felt like you're stuck in a hamster wheel, you feel like you can't get ahead, you will absolutely love this video so incredibly much. Doesn't matter who you are or what is happening in your life. If you take just 10 minutes to sit down and watch this video, you are going to hear something that is going to completely transform a certain situation in your life. I don't know what that situation is. It could be a situation in finances. It could be a situation with your business. It could be a situation with your family or significant other or a health issue. But I promise you this, if you hang with me for the next 10 minutes, I am going to help you reframe your mind so that you can begin living a better, more joyful, abundant, amazing life filled with more love and more joy and more peace. All right. And so we're going to talk about 5 ways to immediately improve your life starting today. And the crazy thing about this is when you start to improve your own life, things around you, outside circumstances that you have absolutely zero control over in your life, when you start to do the work on yourself, those things are going to change. They have no choice but to change. All right. So here's what you need to do. The first thing you have to realize is that you have the power to reprogram your mind. I am talking about scientifically, on a scientific level. We as humans are the only creatures in the entire planet that are not meant to blend in. This is why my cat Frank, that I love so much, he has instinct, right? We don't have instinct. Instead, we have these 6 creative faculties, okay? Reason, free will, imagination, memory, okay? We have our 6 creative faculties. And the reason why we have those is we are the only creature on the planet that can actually create our own environment. And this is what I want you all to realize. Your cell phone right here is a computer program. And what happens is that the computer program, all of your apps on your phone, like Twitter and Instagram and any of those games like Disney Emoji Blitz, whatever, all those programs that you have on your phone are constantly being updated, right? They're getting fixed, they're getting rewired, they're getting changed. Why is it then that we as humans are not constantly reprogramming our own brains? Because our brain is the computer program that is actually running our life. And so if you want to start to see significant change in your finances, you have got to change the way that you think. If you want to have better relationships in your life, you have to change the way you think about relationships. If you want to change your business, you have to change what you think about your business. If you want to change your health, you need to change the way you think and view about your health. The problem is that all of us, a lot of people run in an auto program. We think that we are powerless. That is the biggest lie you can ever believe about any aspect of your life, is that you are powerless. You have the power to choose what you believe. You have the power to choose how you think. You have the power to choose how you perceive the world around you, and you have the power where you focus. All of that power lies within you. The only reason that some of you are watching this video and you feel powerless is because you still believe the thought that you are powerless. You're still running an old program that maybe you grew up with your parents, that we don't have enough money to afford things, or you have to have a college degree in order to make a lot of money, or you're just not very good at relationships because nobody in our family is ever good at relationships. That is all auto programming that you have chosen to believe. Scientifically, the neurons that fire together wire together. And what that means is you can actually begin to focus on new thoughts, new beliefs, because a belief is just a pattern of thought. It's something you choose to believe over and over again. And that will begin to completely transform your entire life. The second thing is that energy goes where energy goes. In other words, where your focus is, that is what you're going to get more of. So if you want something different in your life, you got to shift your focus. If you want to have more money, if you want to be more financially abundant, stop focusing on poverty. If you want to have a better health, if you want to have a better a body and exercise, stop focusing on I'm not beautiful or I'm not good enough. This is why diets don't work, okay? Because the identity of someone who's dieting is that it is temporary and that they're not beautiful and that they need to lose weight. And the temporariness of the term diet, right? People say, well, I went on a diet, I lost weight, but then I gained it all back. That's because you didn't change your habit. You didn't change your belief about who you actually are. Once you change your belief about who you are, all right, and you focus on that, that changes everything. It's like the identity of a smoker is, their focus is, I'm a smoker trying to quit. As long as you identify as a smoker trying to quit, you will always be a smoker trying to quit. Once you identify yourself as your focus is, I don't smoke and I'm a non-smoker, okay, then it becomes really, really, really easy. But energy goes where you give it to. And so the question I want to ask you all today is, where is your energy on? What are you focused on in your life? Are you focused on what is going well in your life, or are you focused on the things that aren't going well in your life? And it doesn't matter what situation that you have in your life right now. So many people, you can assign meaning to every single situation that you have, any kind of situation. In fact, I talk about this a lot with friends and family members and stuff like that, which is, oh, well, you could die on a car accident today going on the highway, or you could not, right? That's the problem with fear. So many people live their lives in fear. Living in fear is the absolute worst way you could possibly live your life. COVID is a great example, right? The fear of, I can't go to the gym because I might contract COVID. I can't go to the grocery store because I might contract COVID. Well, you could also not go to the grocery store and get COVID, and you could also go to the grocery store and not get COVID. They're both two equal possibilities. That doesn't mean that you don't hand sanitize, doesn't mean you don't get your vaccine, doesn't mean that you don't wear a mask. I'm not saying any of that. But the point is that there's both equal opportunities and realities for that to happen. So where are you focused on? Because you can do the same thing with a completely different focus and you can get a different result. And the third thing is, let go of the past and reassign the meaning. When it comes to the past, so many people are hung up on the past. And the thing is, the past is in the past. You can't change the past. And so many people who experience a traumatic experience, either in a relationship or a physical traumatic experience like a car accident or some kind of a family trauma that they've experienced. The reason why forgiveness is so incredibly important, so many people don't understand what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is about accepting what has happened in the past and no longer allowing those low vibration emotions of anger, guilt, shame, despair, unworthiness. It's about no longer allowing those emotions to rule and run rampant in your life. And the problem is so many people are stuck in their past that they're missing the opportunity to focus on their future. If you want a different life, if you want a different relationship, if you want different finances, stop focusing on where you are right now and start focusing on where you want to be. Stop focusing on what happened in the past that you can't change and focus on where you want to go. Now, the way that you heal the past is you have to admit to yourself what those things were that happened in the past, how they made you feel. It's called completing the cycle. How they made you feel, why you felt that way, what happened. Then you have to consciously choose to forgive whoever did that thing, forgive whatever part you yourself played, all right? And then you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And the thing is you assign meaning. You assign meaning. And actually memories actually change over time. And the one really helpful way to get over past negative experiences is to assign a different meaning to them. So let's say that you had a lot of credit card debt and you felt guilt and shame for all that credit card debt for a really long time. And then you finally paid it off. Or maybe you're even in the process of paying it off. You get to choose to assign a new meaning to that, not about being guilt and shame, but the new meaning is, wow, I'm so grateful for the opportunities that money, that debt afforded me. And now I'm very proud of myself for paying that all off. And now I have more respect for credit and how to use credit. And now I'm discovering the freedom and the amazing thing of paying for everything in cash. And then you can be grateful for that past thing because that past thing led you to where you are right now. And that past thing prepares you for where you are going to go. So stop dwelling on the past, let go of it, forgive the part you played, whatever those emotions are, feel them, release them, and reassign meaning to those situations in the past that maybe you still feel guilty or shameful of. The fourth thing is stop looking for outside circumstances to make you happy. Stop thinking that you won't be happy until you get that job of your dreams. Stop thinking that you won't be happy until you accumulate the money that you want to accumulate. Stop thinking that you won't be happy until you have the clients you want to have. Stop saying that you won't be happy until you have the woman or the man of your dreams. Stop saying you can't be happy until X, Y, Z. Because here's the reality is that your happiness is an emotion. And you actually have the power to feel happiness whenever you want to feel it. And if you want to start attracting love into your life, if you want to attract more abundance into your life, then just feel happy all the time. Because love, abundance, joyful relationships, all that is just a reflection of how you're feeling on the inside. And so stop relying on outside circumstances, because here's the other thing. There's only two ways that you can go about in life. You're either growing or you're dying. If you look at any of the trees, any of the vegetation, any of the animals, right? You are either growing or you are dying. And so if you're always growing, you will always have a desire for the next step. If you have a lot of money, you always maybe desire a little bit more. If you have a great relationship, you're going to desire a new, better relationship. If you have a great job, you're going to desire a little bit better job. If you have a good position, you're going to desire a little bit better position. That's normal because you're meant to grow. You're meant to expand. So if you realize that you will always be growing, you'll always be expanding, and if you're not happy because that other thing hasn't happened yet, you are missing the point. Happiness lies in the actual growth process, in today, in this present day. So stop relying on outside circumstances to define your happiness, because you can't control outside circumstances. Nobody could have predicted or controlled COVID. But there are people who are happy in COVID, who have used COVID to actually grow and scale their businesses, to find new opportunities, to find new avenues. But the difference is they remembered their power of choice. The people who don't realize they have a choice, right? It's because they see the outside circumstances and they think that there's no way out. But there always is. And the fifth thing is be grateful. You can't be angry and be grateful at the same time. You can't be depressed and be grateful at the same time. You can't be shameful or feeling shame and guilt and be grateful at the same time. So if you want to start experiencing change in your life, then you got to focus on the things that you're grateful for. And I don't care how bad you perceive your life to be right now, because I've been depressed, I've been suicidal, I've been all those things before. You got to focus on what you are grateful for, because when you're grateful for one thing, you'll find another one and another one and another one and another one. And if you're not focused on gratitude every single day, you will never get more things to be grateful for, because that energy goes where focus is, and you need to shift your focus. I hope this was amazing. If you guys haven't already checked out my 7 reasons why you feel stuck masterclass, link is down in the comments below. I love you all. I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing weekend. Check out my 7-day relationship challenge. Link down below is for that as well. And do not forget, you are more loved than you could ever possibly imagine. You are more beautiful than you know, and you're more successful than you give yourself credit for, and you were born to slay. Have a great Friday.